Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Alex here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I have a small rant to share with you. I usually don't rant about things. I try to stay as positive as I possibly can, but for this, I have to talk about it because I just released the video yesterday about this, and now all of this and everything else has hit the fan. So, last night, well, let me go through the story. Last night, Jaclyn Hill on her Snapchat said that she and Becca have decided to pull the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne eyeshadow palette. This palette right here, this palette that I'm holding in my hand, you will no longer be able to get this on June 16th because, according to Jaclyn Hill, after she saw reviews of the eyeshadow palette, the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne eyeshadow palette that was supposed to launch with the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne collection, a lot of the reviews for the eyeshadow palette were not good. She also said that persons were saying that the eyeshadows in the palettes were patchy and they weren't applying very well. And some people were saying that the eyeshadow palette was good and it was okay. So she also said that Becca told her that they were using a different company to manufacture the eyeshadow palette. She also said and stated that Becca, before the release, a week before everything released, sent her 10 of these, 10 of the eyeshadow palettes to test. Jaclyn Hill stated that she tested 1 out of the 10, so she tested 1 out of all of them that she had, and that one that she used was good. Okay, everything was perfect in that one palette that she tried. Now, Jaclyn said that out of all of the eyeshadows, only one was the one that she really worked on, and that was Champagne Toast. The others she hand selected from Becca. This one right here is the one that she says she worked on the most. The rest were handpicked out of Becca's selection. So, here's my rant. Out of all that background I had to give you guys, I felt that Jaclyn should not have thrown Becca under the bus. When you have a collaboration, it's on both parts. It's on both parties. They decided that they were not going to release this palette anymore on June 16th as was planned. And I feel some type of way about that. In my head, I'm like, yes, you did the right thing because then there's inconsistencies and you don't want this to reflect on your brand. I'm with Jaclyn a little bit because then your name is on something you don't want, your name attached to something that's not good. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, they sent you 10. If it was me, I would have taken those 10 palettes, taken 1 out of it for myself, and then been like, Auntie, here, test this for me. Sister, here, test this for me. Friend, test this for me. I would have handed out the other 9 palettes to my friends and family, or even colleagues, just so they could test it for me to see what it was like across the board, just to get their views so I can give Becca a comprehensive review of all of it before they released that, and so we wouldn't have this problem that we're having right now. Now, when you go through and go to a different company, then that's on Becca because then you don't know what the quality is going to be like. So Becca should have dealt with that. Like, they probably should have pushed the release date for the entire collection back just a little bit, because if they're going to go with somebody new, you really need to make sure that everything is consistent and coherent and up to your standards. So Becca says they're not going to be selling it anymore. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not sure if I should even take this back because I don't want to use something that you guys can't get. You know what I mean? Like, and even what I said in my first video, this is more like a collector's item anyway. There's nothing really amazing about it. There's nothing out of the box about it. It's a nude shadow palette. There's nothing awesome about this palette. So there's nothing unique about it. So I probably won't feel bad if I take it back. And I probably will because, like I said, you guys can't use it. And you guys are who are important to me. So if you can't get it and you can't use it and you can't love it, then I have no use for it. It's not something that I need. Like, I got it to review it for you guys so that you guys can see what it's like. And now that they won't be releasing it anymore, I have no more use for it. So that's gonna go back. I can't put you guys out there to talk about, you really want this. This thing is 40 something dollars. $40. They're not gonna release it anymore. So I don't think Jacqueline should have thrown Becca under the bus the way she did, saying that, they went to this thing and they did this and they did that. No, like, they sent you 10 to test. That's on you. Like, take that loss. Like, take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's on you. Like, they gave you 10 to test, so you should have known that, okay, here are the 10. I've tested all of them. I had friends test them. This is what we found. This is what needs to change. So, with all of that said, I already did the review. I'm not going to take my review down. Jacqueline took her whole video down of her raving and saying how great it was. Obviously, I don't know if I'm able to trust anything that she says at this moment, especially when it comes to releases like that. I would rather wait till the hype dies down. If she's putting out anything else, I'll wait till the hype probably dies down and then go and see for myself what it's about. But when you're collaborating with brands, everything has to be cohesive. You have to communicate. You have to make sure everything is cohesive across the board before you go out there and throw that company under the bus. Because Becca does have great products. I own a lot of their products, bought their products. You see what I'm saying? I own a lot of this stuff. I'm wearing their Topaz today. Okay, so they have great products. It's just when you do these collaborations, you have to be together on everything. You can't just throw Becca under the bus and let Becca take all the blame. Jacqueline, you got to take some of that blame as well. Like, just take it and move on. Do some other collaborations, get over it. But Becca is pulling it. I think that's good because then, it's a reflection on the brand. They don't want people to get something that's not up to their standards. So I totally understand that. Jacqueline stated that Becca is going to be giving refunds. So if you got it from Sephora, take it back and get your money back if it was crappy or if you didn't think it was up to standard. Mine is actually creamy. I have no issues with it. Funny thing is, the one that Jacqueline said she curated is the one that gave me the most fallout on my eyes. That is hilarious. So it's interesting. But mine are creamy. They don't show up on me, but like that. But mine are creamy. I had no patchiness, no issues or anything like that. But again, everything has to be and needs to be cohesive across the board. You can't just release something from testing one. That it doesn't work like that. In my head too, I feel bad for people who were really interested and really wanted that palette, like who are, I guess, diehard Jacqueline fans or diehard Becca fans and thought that the palette was really great because Becca's eyeshadow palettes are straight up mattes. There's no shimmer in them. So I know a lot of people were really, really interested. I know they're going to be really disappointed. I don't know what Becca's going to do. For me, if I was Becca, I was not releasing that palette anymore. Like, I know they pulled it. They wasted a lot of money. But they will have to do something else. I wasn't gonna put that back out there because I already pulled it. I can't put it back. So for those people who were disappointed, I hope they apologize. I know, like I said, they're giving out refunds, but I'm hoping that they do something else to rectify the situation besides giving refunds. Like, they need to come out with something amazing in the next couple of months to really build back up that trust for Becca with consumers. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do, but they need to think about it now, and they need to do it now. They don't need another collaboration right now. They need to do something all Becca. They do not need another collaboration right now because right now that's going to hurt them. Because like I said, Jacqueline last night on her Snapchat went off on Becca, throwing them under the bus. That's not a good look on Jacqueline, and it's not a good look for Becca right now. So I don't know what they're going to do. I've been talking now for 10 minutes. That's it. I am done with this rant. Like I said, if you purchased it, and you don't love it, take it back. Get your money back. I'm going to be taking mine back because, like I said, you guys can't get it anymore because they're pulling it. So it will not be released during the June launch with the rest of the items from the Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration. Those of you that couldn't get it, I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing right now on behalf of Miss Beauty Bunny. I'm sorry you guys can't get this because they're going to pull it. But like I said, I hope Becca comes back strong and brings something back out that is off the radar. Like, for example, probably take all of their highlighters and make it one big palette. that could be something. Anyway, I'm not here to throw out ideas. That's on Becca. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the whole situation. Do let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of what went down, and I will talk to you guys in another video really, really soon. Bye, guys.